My name is Trevor Evans, and this is Pine Hill Farm in Derby, Vermont, Orleans County. We're standing here 8 miles from the Canadian border. This tree farm really, I first saw it in 1967. 1980, I began to start buying pieces of the land and putting the farm together as a consolidated piece of property. It was not until 1992, 94 that my consulting forester, Ross Morgan, helped me organize it, set up a forestry management plan, and that's when I became part of the American Tree Farm system. This tree farm has a variety of softwoods and hardwoods. The term that's often used is biodiversity. There's probably 20 or 30 different species of hardwoods and softwoods. For many years I was in the corporate world, and this is my therapy here, and it's not only a lot cheaper than a doctor, but it is very meaningful, very healing. I like to refer to this as my church in the woods. I enjoy seeing other people use the land. See the outreach programs, the walk in the woods that we have. I enjoy seeing students become aware of nature, of what sustainable forestry is about, what good silviculture is about. I would definitely say we're standing in one of the areas that I am most proud of. This represents a lot of things here. This, for example, you see pines that we have, white pines that we've left. You see wildlife habitats. While this is definitely not a manicured forest, this is great for habitat. One of the things people don't realize is that leaving these trees down with the branches, it allows other species to grow where the deer and the moose, for example, in this area, will not overbrowse. Back there is natural regeneration and reseeding. The first biggest challenge with the tree farm was what to do. I was the typical forest landowner who had very little knowledge about what to do in forestry. So I decided education was the most important thing I could do. I attended a short course over at Tanglewood that the University of Maine put on, and educated myself and realized that the first thing I needed to do was get a consulting forester. We went around and did inventory together. He introduced me to the forest. Between that, reading, education, workshops, I slowly got an idea of what to do, and we started a timber stand improvement at that point. Now I would say the challenges are, you might say, one's at the macroeconomic level, and that is the import of wood from other countries. Micro challenges would be the pricing that the market is currently doing. This is one of my favorite areas here in the boreal forest, and the boreal forest meaning a forest that's unique to the northern part of the country. It takes only certain species to survive in this type of climate. Success can be measured in many ways. Is it how many thousands of board feet do I take out, or is it the love and the appreciation? I think the secret lies mostly in my love of the forest. It's like any occupation, work or business that you might have. If you love it, you'll succeed. Another secret, if you want to say a secret to the success, has been education. The outreach programs, the programs that start in college, the University of Maine, learning what's going on is very, very important to the success. Equipment that we use, here a low-impact skidder, and because that is very important to me now that I realize the importance of the impact on the soil and the environment here. If you were going into tree farming or a tree farming vocation, I would highly recommend educate yourself, read, attend workshops. You should do a business plan, do your inventory. You really need to think it through carefully. But all that being said, if you love it, you'll do good. I'm a strong advocate of sustainable tree farming and all the elements that go with it. There have been many workshops here which I've tried to convey the message of sustainable forestry. We must educate the public, our legislature. We must stand for sustainable forestry, and we must see that there is fair taxation. This is what we have to do, and we have to carry the cause on where the people that had the vision and the foresight 30 years ago established.